Biden told Zelensky in the most serious of tones, "We told you to fight Russia, not to bankrupt us, you."
We will tell you all about it. Before that, if you're a fan of non-corporate monetary news and analysis, you've landed on the right YouTube channel. Okay, let's begin.
Alright, so the geopolitical satire stage is set, with a bit of dark humor as the spotlight. It seems we have a classic case of diplomatic do as I say, not as I do. In the international edition of Red Light, Green Light, the US is flashing amber, urging Ukraine to hit the brakes on the drone derby at Russian oil refineries. But Ukraine, pedal to the metal, is playing its own game of catch me if you can, zipping ahead with a zest that would make even the most reckless of Mario Kart players pause. The machinery of geopolitics is powered by money, but only oil lubricates the cogs and wheels. We are seeing the US asking Ukraine rather politely, or as polite as a global superpower can be when it's also the arms dealer, to stop poking the Russian bear with drone shaped sticks at its oil refineries. But it appears Kiev has turned a deaf ear, possibly mistaking American advice for mere suggestions like those from a backseat driver. While the Washington Post plays the role of the whispering courtier, carrying tales from anonymous nobles within the castle walls, it depicts the US vice president as the diplomatic messenger, bearing words of caution to Ukraine's leader at a clandestine meeting during the Munich Security Conference. Apparently, the message was as well received as a telemarketer's enthusiastic pitch during dinner. Meanwhile, the Pentagon has been doing its own brand of fortune telling, suggesting that Ukraine's drone dance around Russian oil refineries hasn't really put a dent in the enemy's war walls. But hey, why let facts spoil a good Ukrainian story, or in this case, a strategic strategy? Pardon the slight overuse. The Ukrainian Foreign Minister has his own primetime drama going, where he hints at a transactional relationship. Show us the military goods and we will talk about those refineries. It's a barter system that would make ancient traders proud. Across the political aisle, we find US Republicans holding the purse strings tighter than Scrooge McDuck, while Senator Tom Cotton points out the obvious: domestic gas prices are a touchy subject during an election year, revealing a universal truth that politics and fuel prices mix as well as water and oil. In a twist that would have OPEC members spitting out their coffee, Ukraine seems to be aiming for a pyrotechnic economic strategy. By trying to turn Russian oil depots into bonfires and shrugging off hits to their own, they are nudging the world towards a fossil fuel crisis. It's like Ukraine is playing economic chicken, betting the West's wallet opens wider with every percent oil prices tick up. A daring move? Sure. If chaos is the ladder, they are climbing really fast. But let's not forget the Russian perspective, always a fan favorite for adding that extra zest of danger to the plot. The Russian president throws his own twist into the narrative, explaining that Ukraine's feisty drone adventure have forced his hand to smack back twice as hard, which, if history serves right, is a predictable sequel in the endless series of retaliation. Amidst this high stakes geopolitical soap opera, complete with love for power, betrayal of advice, and drama over oil, it seems everyone is acting like the world stage is a bit too small for their ambitions. So, as the curtain rises on another act of this modern epic, one can't help but wonder, when will the actors realize the play is turning into a farce? We recently did a report that explained how Ukraine is orchestrating a global oil crisis by trying to let Russian missiles hit its own oil reservoirs unintercepted. Here is the report in case you missed it.